People round the globe are making money through music NFTs. Musician like Snoop Dogg is labeling its music and integrate with NFT to make money. Hi everyone. My name is Saad. Welcome. Hit the red bell icon and subscribe to Knowledge Builder. What are music NFTs? Although many people associate non-fungible tokens, NFTs, with digital pictures sold as blockchain-based assets, there are many other applicable categories. One fast-growing ecosystem in the NFT industry is music NFTs. On the surface, music NFTs may appear like the blockchain alternative to buying tracks on iTunes. However, when you buy a track on iTunes, you only buy the right to listen to that music. There's no asset ownership on iTunes, only a license to listen to what you've just paid for. In contrast, music NFTs let anyone listen to tracks but also confer ownership over that file through an NFT. Music NFTs can generate lucrative revenue for some artists. One music NFT supporter at Copa estimated that Bajan rapper Haleek Maul made $226,800 in music NFT sales on Catalogue, while his annualized Spotify earnings are just $178. When asked about the figures in the tweet, Maul confirmed to CoinDesk that he's made 81 ETH from 5 Catalogue sales, which at the time was worth more than $250,000. Music NFT marketplaces. Although the largest NFT marketplace OpenSea has a dedicated catalog for music NFTs, most artists prefer to launch on music-specific marketplaces. Catalogue is the primary marketplace for single-edition music NFTs, a category known as 1/1 in the NFT world. It's built on the Zora protocol, which also powers the OpenSea competitor marketplace by the same name. As of February 2021, artists have sold $2 million worth of music NFTs on Catalogue. Some artists prefer to release limited editions, e.g. 10 NFTs tied to one track, as opposed to 1/1s. For this, a popular option is Sound.xyz, which runs almost daily drops where collectors or traders can mint editions of a music NFT. These freshly minted NFTs can be resold immediately on secondary marketplaces like OpenSea or Rarible. Other platforms that also let artists mint 1/1s include Foundation, Arpeggi and Form Function. Music NFT videos. Perhaps because it's a more capital-intensive venture than other aspects of music NFTs, there aren't many music video NFT projects. Glass.xyz is one exception. The fledgling platform lets creators mint videos as NFTs and upload them on the platform. But uploads are subject to Glass.xyz community decisions. If successful, music NFT videos could change the ad-based Web 2 model that relies on the quantity of views. It's the 1,000 true fans theory all over again. Hip-hop icon Snoop Dogg could be turning Death Row Records into a non-fungible token, NFT, label, according to comments by the rapper on the social media platform Clubhouse on February 15. Death Row will be an NFT label. We will be putting out artists through the metaverse in a whole nother chain of music, Snoop Dogg, whose given name is Calvin Broadus Jr., said, according to an audio recording of the call. Just like when we broke the industry when we were the first independent record label to be major, I want to be the first major in the metaverse. Snoop Dogg acquired ownership of the label on February 10, days before his Super Bowl halftime performance headlined by fellow artists Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Eminem. Snoop Dogg is more than familiar with the NFT scene. In September, he claimed to have started a personal NFT collection now worth more than $17 million under the name Kazomo de Medici, although the claim has never been confirmed. If you are liking my video, please subscribe to my channel. To create an NFT, you'll first need to create a digital file for the music. This can be done using virtual audio editing software. Once you have the digital file, you'll need to upload it to a blockchain platform that supports NFTs. There are several different platforms to choose from, with the most popular one being Ethereum. Other blockchains on which can create music NFTs are Phantom and Polygon. Once your music is uploaded to a blockchain platform, you'll need to create a smart contract. This contract will specify the terms of your sale, including the price of the music and how it will be delivered to the buyer. Once the contract is created, you'll need to mint your NFT. This is the process of creating a unique token that represents your music file. Ways to generate passive income from NFTs. Rent out NFTs. One way you can earn passive income is to rent out your NFTs, particularly those in high demand. For instance, some card trading games allow players to borrow NFT cards to boost their chances of winning. As expected, the terms governing the deal between the two parties involved are governed by smart contracts. Therefore, NFT users usually have the freedom to set their preferred duration of the rental agreement and the lease rate for the NFT. A leading example of a platform that allows users to rent or lend NFTs is ReNFT. This allows lenders to set maximum borrowing periods and set daily rates, which currently range between 0.002 and 2 wrapped Ethereum, WETH, on average. NFT royalties. The underlying technology powering NFTs allows creators to set terms that impose royalty fees whenever their NFTs change hands on the secondary market. In other words, the creators can receive passive income even after selling their creations to collectors. With this, they can earn a share of the sales price of the NFTs in question indefinitely. For example, if the royalty for a digital artwork is set at 10%, the original creator will receive 10% of the total sale price each time their artwork is resold to a new owner. Note that creators often set these predetermined percentages while minting the NFTs. Moreover, smart contracts, self-executing computer programs that enforce contractual agreements, govern the entire process involved in distributing royalties. This means as a creator, you do not need to enforce your royalty terms or track payment manually as the process is fully automated. Stake NFTs. One of the benefits of the marriage between NFTs and decentralized finance, DeFi, protocols is the possibility of staking NFTs. Staking refers to the process of depositing, or locking away, digital assets into a DeFi protocol smart contract to generate a yield. While some platforms support a wide range of NFTs, others require you to purchase native NFTs in order to earn staking token rewards, also usually denominated in the platform's native utility token. Examples of platforms that facilitate NFT staking include Kira Network, NFTX, Splinterlands. Only one. In some cases, part of the rewards distributed to stackers is denominated in governance tokens. Such protocols empower these token holders with voting rights over the future development of their ecosystems. More often than not, it is possible to reinvest coins earned from staking NFTs into other yield-generating protocols. Provide liquidity to earn NFTs. Thanks to the ongoing integration of NFTs and DeFi infrastructures, it has become possible to provide liquidity and receive NFTs in return to establish your position in a given liquidity pool. For example, when you provide liquidity on Uniswap v3, the automated market maker, AMM, will issue an ERC-721 token, also known as LPNFT, that details your share of the total amount locked in the pool. Other information etched into the NFT is the token pair you deposited, the token symbols and the pool's address. You can sell this NFT to liquidate your position on liquidity pools quickly. Adopt NFT-powered yield farming. Because NFTs are fast becoming a core component of AMMs, users can now farm for yields using NFT-powered products. Yield farming refers to the method of leveraging multiple DeFi protocols in order to generate the highest possible yield with the digital assets you have. From our example above, the LPNFT tokens issued as liquidity provider tokens on Uniswap can further be used as collateral or staked on other protocols to earn additional yields. Think of it as earning a yield on top of another yield-generating protocol. This possibility unlocks a layered income-generating model ideal for yield farmers. Top 3 Music NFT Marketplaces. 1. OpenSea. An immensely popular NFT marketplace, OpenSea lets creators and collectors build, sell, and find digital goods such as art, collectibles, domain names, and music. Aside from bringing independent musicians to the forefront, OpenSea's music NFT collection also includes big names like The Weeknd, Snoop Dogg, and Imogen Heap. Here, you can find collaborations featuring artists like Calvin Harris and the White Stripes and an array of genres including generative lo-fi music and 8-bit musical loops. The platform lets you create your own music NFT with its minting tool. You can program your NFTs in such a way that you can earn royalties each time it's sold. OpenSea supports NFTs on the following blockchains: Ethereum, Polygon, Platin, and Solana. Additionally, it supports ERC-721 tokens for auctions. 2. AirNFTs. Because it's built on BSC, Phantom, and Polygon blockchains, AirNFTs offers a faster, more affordable way to mint and trade music NFTs. The platform currently has over 260,000 minted NFTs, with more than $16 million in trading volume. It features a variety of NFTs, including Polygon and Phantom NFTs, as well as collectibles, video NFTs, influencer NFTs, and music NFTs. Its user-friendliness makes it accessible to both collectors and creators. With one click, artists can create their NFTs. This makes AirNFTs a good place to start, especially for content creators who are new to the NFT space. It's also open to everyone, so you won't have to worry about signing up for invitations. 3. Serenade. Headquartered in Australia, Serenade focuses on bringing eco-friendly NFTs to collectors around the world. This music-focused NFT marketplace lets artists create eco-friendly digital collectibles, which, according to the site, is only 1/10 th of a tweet's carbon footprint. Aside from musicians, you'll also find NFTs from music festivals like the Brit Awards on Serenade. Artists who are currently on Serenade include The Kooks, Ladyhawk, Dead Pony, and Young M.A. As an artist on Serenade, you can create intimate communities of fans and use technology to give them a novel experience. Plus, you won't have to worry about paying for gas fees, so you can focus on creating your NFTs. Aside from music, you can create other NFTs on Serenade, like bespoke music-related artwork and redemptions, NFTs with physical merch. The platform is on the Polygon blockchain, which boasts a smaller carbon footprint compared to major blockchain players like Ethereum. Thanks for watching the video.